I cannot be able to bear what is happening in this country anymore. As soon as I got to that bending corner, I saw a young girl wearing short knicker. She rushed quickly with an immediate alacrity to me and asked me, "What is the reason why you are looking at me like that?" I smiled, and that exactly takes us to the topic of the day: tautology in English language. Tautology in English language. I know you've been wondering, like, what am I speaking? What the hell? Yes, that's the introduction that leads us to this particular topic, tautology in English language. So whenever we hear the words tautology, what should come into our mind is the repetition of the same idea or meaning using different words. I repeat, tautology simply means the repetition of the same idea or meaning using different words. Maybe you are actually talking about something. You're now using two different words that means the same thing, that have the same idea or meaning in a single expression or in a particular expression. That is tautology. And it is an error in English language. A whole lot of people have been making this mistake often and often. And that is the essence of this lesson. So you have known the meaning of tautology, which I have explained to you that it is a repetition of the same idea or meaning using different words or words. Haven't understood this? Now, let me give you some examples of tautology in English language. Number one of it is can be able. So let's examine the statement or the sentence above. So the number one example of tautology in English language is can be able. A lot of people don't know that can expresses ability. And for that, it is always erroneous to use both can and ability all together, because can expresses ability, being able to do something. So that is can. Can simply means have ability to do something. So instead for you saying, I cannot be able to bear what is happening in this country anymore, you better say, I can no longer bear what is happening in this country, or I cannot bear this anymore. You understand? So use one, or you say, I will not be able to bear this anymore. I cannot lift the load. She cannot lift the load. She can lift the load. She is not able to lift the load.